What is up everyone, it is Sacred Saiyan here, welcoming you back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a collaboration with Omac Productions on the series What If the Z Fighters Learned Fusion Early. This series will have two parts, part 1 being on my channel, while part 2 will be on his, so make sure to go check out his part. There will be a link in the description of the video to check it out. If you end up liking today's video, then please consider subscribing. It is free and you can always unsubscribe later. Also, if you want to join my Discord server, then there is a link to that in the description of the video. You can talk to me and my community, grind for rolls, hang out, and if you put your art in the art text channel and 10 people react with a star, it will get featured at the end of the video. Also, I'm going to start uploading on my gaming channel Sacred Storm at some point in the near future, so I ask that if you like gaming content, then please subscribe to that as well. There will be a link to that channel in the description of the video. Also, if you want to support me and the channel, then you can become a channel member. There's a link in the description of the video to become one. There are multiple tiers, and each one of them give you more and more perks. If you want to see another collab with me and Dragonstar, then make sure to smash that like button. And with all of that out of the way, let's get into the first episode of What If the Z Fighters Learned Fusion Early? So this series begins in Otherworld after the Saiyan saga, where all of the fallen Z fighters arrive on King Kai's planet to receive training from the god. This is where the timeline begins to diverge from canon, because instead of the fallen Z fighters facing off against the Ginyu Force, King Kai instead has them face off against Metamorians. After defeating these Metamorians, they all begin to learn the fusion dance from them, other than Chaozu. Piccolo being the fastest to learn the technique, with Tien learning it shortly after, and even though Yamcha takes longer than Piccolo and Tien, he still does eventually learn the technique. The events of Namek remain the same, since Piccolo wouldn't have the chance to teach anyone the fusion dance, meaning Goku still becomes a Super Saiyan and defeats Frieza. We now skip 3 years into the future, and Goku falls ill to the heart virus, dying and leaving the safety of the Earth in the hands of his friends. And only a few short months later, 2 androids arrive and begin to decimate a city. One by one, the Z fighters attempt to face the android menace, however each of them are killed. Gohan is still trying to defeat the androids, however he is severely outmatched, and when android 18 is about to finish him off, she is kicked into a building. Tien has arrived on the battlefield. Tien and Yamcha knew that alone they wouldn't stand a chance, but when fused they actually slightly overpower android 18. Tiencha shouts for Gohan to run, he will hold the androids off. Gohan says he can help, but Tiencha tells Gohan that if he dies, then their final hope against the androids will be lost. Gohan then reluctantly flies away, and then Tiencha looks back to android 18, android 17 now flying beside her, and as Gohan flies off, he can only hear the screams of Tiencha and then a huge explosion. We now skip into the future once again, where Gohan is trying to not only teach Trunks Super Saiyan, but he also finally taught Trunks how to do the fusion dance. Gohan learned the technique from Piccolo sometime before the androids emerged. Gohan puts his arm on Trunks' shoulder, and he tells Trunks that as soon as Trunks gets taller, they will be able to fuse and finally defeat the androids and save the future. Trunks smiles, but then the 2 Half Saiyans hear an explosion in a nearby city, and Gohan knows it is too dangerous for Trunks, so he knocks him out and he goes to face the androids for the final time. When Trunks finally wakes up, he finds the body of Gohan and he is finally pushed to unlocking Super Saiyan, and he blames himself for Gohan's death. If only he was taller, then him and Gohan could have fused and Gohan wouldn't be dead. Trunks will avenge Gohan no matter what. We now skip to more years into the future, where Bulma has finally finished the time machine, and Trunks travels to the past to give Goku the heart virus medicine and warn him of the androids. Goku would then explain the threat of the androids to the other Z fighters, and they would all go off to train for the 3 years before they arrive. Piccolo teaching both Goku and Gohan the fusion dance to use against the androids if they aren't strong enough to face them alone. However, Goku still forgets to take the heart virus medicine, meaning the arc remains the same for now, with Goku being taken to get the heart virus medicine and Vegeta showcasing Super Saiyan for the first time, decimating android 19 and forcing Gero to flee and release android 17 and android 18. The 2 androids then overpowering the Z fighters, however letting them live, and the events go on to remain the same all the way up until the Cell Games. Goku would face Cell as usual, but this time, after quitting the match, Goku resorts to his backup plan. However, this time that backup plan doesn't involve Gohan. Goku gets a senzu bean from Krillin and he throws the senzu bean to Cell, telling him to eat it. He's gonna need it. Cell looks confused, however he eats the bean, and Goku asks Trunks if he is ready. Trunks nods, and then Cell looks in amazement, as Goku and Trunks perform the fusion dance in front of his very eyes. Everyone looks in shock, as Troku is born, and Cell is excited to face the fusion. However, unfortunately for him, Troku in base form alone overpowers Cell, and once Troku transformed into Super Saiyan, he ends the fight with a full power Kamehameha, completely erasing the bio-android and leaving nothing left for Cell to regenerate from. Troku would then defuse, and the Dragon Balls would then be gathered, reviving everyone killed by Cell and also reviving the androids. Then, a day or so later, Trunks returns to the future, and he finally takes out the androids, but back in the present timeline, we now have the 7-year time skip, with the big difference being that Goku is still alive. Goku and Vegeta would learn Super Saiyan 2 during this time, and since Goku is around, Gohan does train a bit more than in canon, meaning in terms of base form, he is stronger than his canon self. However, Gohan never accesses Super Saiyan 2 here, meaning he is weaker overall. However, there is another half Saiyan who unlocks Super Saiyan 2, that being Goten, who is stronger than his canon self and stronger than Trunks, since Goku is there to train him, and Goku teaches Goten the fusion dance as well, which Goten helps Trunks learn since they think fusion is awesome. The World Martial Arts Tournament remains the same, other than Goten beating Trunks in the Kids division. And when Gohan powers up against Kibito, Spopovich and Yamo drain less energy from him since he is weaker. We now head to Gohan's fight with Deborah. However, since Gohan doesn't have Super Saiyan 2, he can't even hope to compete with the King of the Demon Realm, meaning Vegeta has to step in and he kills the demon himself. This means Piccolo and Krillin are reverted from stone, and then when Goku, Vegeta and Gohan do rock, paper, scissors to face the opponents in Bobby's ship, the order is slightly changed, so Gohan faces Pui, while Goku still faces Yakon. Bobby would try to control Vegeta, but since Goku was alive during the time skip, and would have had multiple battles with the Prince, Vegeta isn't going to let Bobby control him here, so Majin Vegeta never happens, and Bobby is killed, and Boo is never released from his egg. Shin and Kibito thank the Saiyans for their help, and they then take Boo's egg away, and we move nicely into Battle of Gods and Dragon Ball Super, but Dragonstar is going to be covering that, so you'll have to watch his part to see what happens. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then make sure to like, comment, and please do subscribe. It is quick and easy to do. Also, I want to give a huge thank you to Yeti, Myth and Hype for becoming channel members. If you want to be shouted out at the end of a video, and get other perks like Yeti, Myth and Hype here, then there is a link in the description down below to become a channel member. It greatly supports me, and it helps me immensely. Remember to go check out part 2 of this series on Dragonstar's channel, the link is in the description down below. And with all of that out of the way, comment down below a series you would like to see me do next. And yeah, goodbye guys.